So, Shivaranjani, introduce yourself and explain about your role here and what papers that you have been taking in the past.
So, hi guys, I'm Shivranjani, associated with BSLS for close to 3 years now. So, I joined the logistics industry after completing my master's from Vellore Institute of Technology. I pursued in supply chain management and marketing as a dual specialization. I was a campus recruit for one of the leading forwarding companies, which goes by the name Kuehne+Nagel. So I joined Kuehne+Nagel as a management trainee for a 1 year program, and from there I started my career, and I started in warehousing department, right, warehousing and distribution. So for a year and a half, I was handling warehousing operations for multiple clients, and then from that I moved into warehousing solution design, so which is basically you understand the customer's requirement and then help them design their warehouse along with the processes and other requirements. So that I did for about 2 years again. And from there on, I moved into another consulting company called as Bero Consulting India Private Limited. The company is a US based organization, and they're basically into providing research and analysis for procurement intelligence, right? So, procurement basically is buying or purchasing of products, raw material purchase, right? So, you have every company that is purchasing some or the other product or services across the globe. So I was part of the logistics team offering procurement intelligence, research, and analysis to Fortune 500 clients. Again, there in Bero, I worked for about 2 years, and I was at the capacity of a team leader with Bero. And we used to deliver projects spanning across different geographies. Like we used to do procurement intelligence for warehousing services, for transportation services, for ocean freight, air freight, etc. And a couple of geographies that I worked were Venezuela, Brazil, Latin America, covering majority of Latin America, some for US, some for Canada, some for Australia. So these were the main geographies that my team was concentrating. And after which I again moved back to logistics industry with yet another leading company known as Expeditors. Expeditors is a US based organization. When I moved back to Expeditors, I joined in sales. So I joined as field sales, right? So every company needs sales representatives to go sell their products. So as logistics and forwarding companies, we also need sales guys who go and sell supply chain solutions to the customers. So with Expeditors, I joined in sales. It was a great experience, something away from what I had been doing all these years, sitting in office and trying to work solutions or probably handling things around. So sales gave me a great exposure, both I would say personally and professionally. It helps you to build good network. Sales offers you an opportunity to, meet with people and sort of build a rapport with them one on one. And you understand how businesses drive upon customer relationships. On the other side, it's always told to you, relationship matters. Build relationship, business will follow. So sales actually allowed me to experience it firsthand, how relationships go long way, and how do you understand customer expectations, and how companies are working towards delivering performance, etc., etc. So again, in sales, I was for like 2.5 years. And because of an internal requirement that came up, I moved into customer retention and management profile, CRM. That's what we call, which is basically handling the top clientele of your company. So every company has got a set of top clients who are giving them the most revenue, right? So organizations sort of want to take care of these special clients in a special way. So they assign key positions, some key people who are responsible to sort of build that relationship, understand requirement, and etc. etc. So that's what we call as a CRM. So I worked at the capacity of a key accounts manager. And as a key accounts manager, I handled close to about 7 to 8 clients, such as Salcomp, Flowserve, Diesel, Power Formulations, to name a few, and from different industry verticals. So a couple of them were pharma companies, a couple of them were retail, a couple of them were from oil and gas, right? So that again gave me a lot of learning as to how each supply chain works. A pharma supply chain is different from a retail supply chain. So what are the nitty gritties of each of them, and how are we offering solutions suiting their requirement? So it's not one solution fits all. It's never that model. So to understand what are the changes and things like that. So again, I was as a key accounts manager with Expeditors. I was associated for about 2.5 years. I took a break from my job in the year 2018. That is, Expeditors was my last profile. So due to some personal reasons. However, once after I quit, I was wondering what can I do, and I had known Jayashree from a past association through a common group with her. So I reached out to her. I was interested in sharing my knowledge, whatever I had learned in all these years. So I knew that Jayashree and John had jointly started an institute. That was the little knowledge that I had. So I also went, met them in person, and from there on, I was associated with BSLS, and I handle foreign trade management, marketing and sales management, and fundamentals of forwarding. So these are the papers that I've been handling, and it's been a wonderful journey to really share all that we have learned in our career so far, and helping the young minds to sort of launch their careers and reach greater heights. So I welcome you all. I can definitely say that you all have made the right choice by joining BSLS. No doubt about it. No second thoughts about it. Jayashree and John are two people whom I know who are absolutely sincere, and they are very clear that they just want to offer the best and nothing below it. So you guys can be rest assured whatever comes your way is absolutely the best that is coming your way. And both of them are so, I would say, keen to set you guys on the right path, or to launch you guys on the right path. So there's a lot that they are doing in the background, so that you guys have all that support to launch your careers. So having said that, also I would like to thank Jayashree and John for having given me the opportunity, and the journey is continuing. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you.
Okay, Shivaranjani, that was nice to give a very detailed background on for encouraging student. I would say Shivaranjani is the ace in your racket. Tennis is going on in the Spain Open. Spain Open is going, and yesterday Rafael Nadal won it for the 10th time. Yeah, so she's the ace in my racket. Ace in my racket means a ball that the opponent cannot even touch. So she's in our team. She always is a ace in my racket. So that's so nice of you, Shivaranjani, to give confidence to students.
Thank you, boss, and always a pleasure. Always a
So much.
pleasure.
Yeah. So she will be teaching you foreign trade management in detail, and a very important paper. The base is set around that paper for you to build your logistics edifice. I mean, if you want to construct your logistics as a building, the basic foundation is understanding foreign trade and why countries are involved, and how does the internal domestic logistics connect to the external world. Okay, great. So, Sriraja, this time I want all my staff to speak. Okay, go ahead and say what you're doing in BSLS and how you can be of help to students.
Hi all. Hi ma'am. Hi. So myself Sriraja. I'm working as a marketing coordinator. I recently joined. And I'm so glad that uh, I knew about logistics and how you know. I didn't know about logistics before, and just now I'm start to explore logistics and how BSLS is helping students to make a career, the best career out of it. And uh,
What were you doing earlier?
sorry.
What were you doing earlier?
So I do the small
No,
part
no.
in
What were you doing earlier as a job?
so I started my career last year in 2019 passed out. So I am from engineering background. I studied IT, but definitely not my cup of tea. I was never interested in coding, sitting and now doing all these programming things. I like to go and meet people, connect with them. So that was my kind of thing. So I was doing social media marketing for about a year, and after COVID, I thought of switching my job. So I found about BSLS through Ranjini ma'am.
Yeah.
So that's about it. And I have just now started. I'm learning many things from Jayashree ma'am and John sir. And Shivaranjani ma'am is kind of inspiring because she's very much, a senior in sales and marketing. I used to eavesdrop in her classes about marketing and all, to learn something so that I can use in BSL. Yes, sir. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
I like the word eavesdropping because that's a very specific word in
No, I used
English.
to host the classes. So
Yeah, yeah,
during that, I used to, listen to some of the things in marketing.
yeah. The idea of making you host the classes is you start listening without being told. If I tell you go sit there, you're not going to sit there because you're daily. Okay. Now, Sriraja is also doing the digital marketing aspect of BSLS. Most of you say like you reached us through our website or the YouTube, the posters, the advertisement. Now she's into digital marketing, which is the most important, I would say, portfolio of advertisement area. I mean, today nobody reads much newspapers today. Digital world is where uh, everything reaches faster. So she's there, and she's learning a lot. I mean, quite a steep learning curve and a lot of pressure on her to do a lot of things. And she likes to work from home. I mean, so she got it now. Okay, thank you, Sriraja. This is
Thank you.
a way to give exposure to you as well because you like to be people connected, in our industry, and our industry is people connected. We call it, it's a team always. Thank you, Sriraja, and good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Helen, where are you, Helen?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, I will put you in spotlight. Are you on spotlight? Yeah, Helen, you have to tell what you're doing here and how you can help students. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yeah, hi, Hal. I'm Helen. I'm a recruiter for this BSLS, and we are having a Pusha consultancy also. And we having about career growth. We having a lots of opportunities, employment opportunities here. You finish your course soon. Come with me. We will deal with that.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
She was very clear. Finish your course. Do the learning. Okay.
Yes.
She,
Then you come, we
yeah,
will deal
we will
it.
deal with you. Don't worry. Okay.
After 1 year, they're all going to be after you, Helen. Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
So
ma'am.
so the buck stops to Helen. After everybody finishes, we have a balance scorecard and then we have the progress report. So you all will be going through that. And I mean, the next stop for you is to sit with Helen and understand where openings are, what type of companies. So she gives you a list of companies where you can go for interviews, and then like you can discuss with her further. And she, until you get an offer letter, she helps you out. So that's a very important role that she plays, and it's sometimes very tricky situation for her. There are three offers for one candidate, and then the candidate is confused which to choose, and then she says, "You take the call," because sometimes the candidate gets offer letter today and another offer letter tomorrow. So I mean, that's a good problem
That
actually.
that day evening itself, sir.
That day evening itself,
Yeah. Same
and
day they get a two offer.
yeah. So it's a good problem. I mean, where if you don't get an offer, that's a really scary. Today we have a good problem. Okay, there are more offers available, and the student has the choice to pick up. But the basic thing is learning, skilling yourself. So Helen, thank you so much for helping students to understand that the job opportunities are there. It is not end of the world. Corona has not brought end of the world. In fact, it has opened a new world of opportunities. I mean, the tagline of BSLS itself is world of opportunities. And I'll tell you, in a pandemic time where everything is negatively minded, we are opening a new course post graduation. So it's a world of opportunities. I mean, we don't focus on numbers. We don't have hundreds of students in our class. We just have 10 maximum in a class, so that personally we are able to make each one understand that logistics has to be going into your DNA. If you want to become a logistician, you must get a passion into it. Then you won't feel like working. It will be like you will love the job. If you love the job, you won't feel like going to the work. Like you will want to be always with work. If you, I mean, there's a saying like if you love the job, you'll never feel like going to office, the burden or anything. So that's how we create mind change, and then the thought process change. We kindle your passion so much into this industry and show you so much of the opportunities here. You will be getting more love towards the passion.